Assalamu alaikum, guys. Okay, I'm back. So, before you guys ask, this top is by Issimiyaki and I got it when I used to work in Harrods. So, I'm wearing a little piece of ancient history and it's so old it really should be in a museum, but I still have it and they have memories. So, I treasure these things. I'm very sentimental. Also, minimalistic, so I don't like collecting lots and lots and lots of things, which as a woman is very hard. But I'm sure you feel my pain. Now, we're going to talk about should you make the first move? Okay, firstly, why do you want to make the first move? Why are you so pressed and so intent on making the first move? Now, I know there are many side issues to this topic, and it's quite a big topic, but there's two parts to it. One is you have the Islamic legislation in the example of Khadija radiallahu anha, where she made the first move in terms of proposing to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Now, she's got a specific case. For all you young girls out there who are wanting to make the first move, it's not exactly the same thing. Because you must understand that Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was not her first husband, and she was wealthy. She had all of the things, and she was completely independent of. She did not need him. And if you recall correctly, he actually worked for her. So she had nothing to lose. If you are a woman who would like to have a partnership with a man, you're still young, you haven't been married yet, and you want to have a stable partnership, I'm leaning more towards, in fact, I'm jumping all in and saying, don't make the first move. And there's many reasons for this. One of them is you want to be the one who is approached. You want him to be the initiator. Because when you're initiating, when you're the one rowing the boat, when you're the one causing cataclysmic changes, you're the one bearing all the brunt for this. You're the one putting yourself out there. You're the one being vulnerable. You're the one at risk. Why? Because so long as a guy knows that you want him, he does not have to work as hard to woo you. And you know what that means. If he does not have to work as hard to woo you, he's not going to do much to win your heart. And that is not what you want as a woman. You want a guy to put in the effort. You want him to show you how much he wants you, because there is, in a relationship, more for a woman to lose than for a man. So women today have been saddled with so many things. We've got to be a gourmet chef. We've got to be the breadwinner sometimes. We've got to be also working up in our game, bringing our A game to university, to our careers, to our professions, to our whatever it is that we do. Plus, we've got to be the bearers of children. Plus, we've got to sometimes even provide for them. Plus, we've got to be amazing in bed. Plus, we've got to be amazing wives. Plus, we've got to be really beautiful and take care of ourselves and have time for fitness, workouts, food, prepping, this way, that way. There's a ton of things that are demanding when it comes to us and long-term relationships and childbearing, because often that can really mess a woman up. So we have to be good at so many things. Do we also have to be good at approaching men? And the answer is no. That's in the realm of masculinity, and that is something that even in the animal kingdom and even in the animal world, you can see everywhere around you. The male pursues the female. And what do we have? We have birds that have the most beautiful feathers. If you look at a peacock, I mean, he's the one that looks really dapper. He's the one with all these colors, and he looks so gorgeous and all of these amazing feathers. And then this dance that he does is just beyond beautiful. The woman peacock, the female peacock, on the other hand, kind of looks very demure, very plain Jane. And then if you look in the animal kingdom, it's always the male pursuing and chasing the female. Of course, we have every chick that wants, and every female in every species wanting the alpha male, wanting to mate with the alpha male. It's called hypergamy, and she wants to have longevity of her genes and so on and so forth. However, generally, there's a pattern that follows, and that is that the man pursues the woman. This is because the man often in a relationship has to work harder. It is not the woman's place to be rowing the boat. If you end up from the beginning, and believe me, when you approach a man and make the first move, you are setting the tone for a lifetime of working very hard in that relationship to keep the boat rowing. I want you to think of this analogy. So you've got a boat and there's a pair of oars, just one pair of oars, okay? Oars are those paddles that you use to actually row a boat. Now, I want you to think about either you or him are either you or him sitting in this boat are going to be the ones to use the oars and row the boat. If you, my dear sister, are the one that is continuously rowing the boat, so you fix all the meals, you do all the cleaning, well, in a way, a woman actually should. Yes, I am traditionally leaning towards yes, there are certain gender roles that perpetuate. A man, however, has to be the one to do the work, the going out, the breadwinning, the protecting of the family, the providing for the family, the providing satisfaction for a woman, etc. Now, if you as the woman are constantly doing everything for the man, he has become now your man child, and you are taking care of almost his every need. This is going to drain you, this is going to deplete you, this is going to actually emasculate him because he now does not have any role to fulfill or any purpose to fulfill. So he feels kind of useless as well as a man. And he's going to look for some thrill to chase that where he actually feels validated as a man and actually feels like he's capable of doing something and has the opportunity to deliver as a man. But if you keep doing everything for him and not giving him a chance to do it himself, you will often be the one who's left resentful, who's left depleted, who's left exploited, who's left feeling overworked, burnt out. And then you wonder why he doesn't help around the house, why he doesn't take the garbage out, why he doesn't go and work, why he doesn't. Why? It's because you taught him from the beginning that you'll do it. And I hope that sinks in. Now, should you also go and put yourself out there? No. What you're actually opening yourself up to when you make the first move is you are opening yourself up to being hurt. Because once a man knows that he has you, he does not need to impress you, he does not need to work hard for you. And actually, that's the kind of woman he wants. The one he really desires is the kind of woman that he has to work hard for, the woman that he has to work hard to impress, the woman who's going to test everything in him, the woman who he'll have to spend his life pursuing and aim to, capture her heart. That's the one he wants, because that's the one he'll continuously have a challenge to attain, and that's what he really wants at the end of the day, is a challenge. If you're just like, here I am, take me, nobody wants me, I'm all yours, honey, on a platter, there you go, king. He's not going to appreciate you, and that's the bottom line, okay? So if you want to be appreciated, if you want to be adored, if you want to be cherished, there are subtle hints and signs that you can make, but do not, and I mean do not, approach him and make the first move. You'll be opening yourself up to being exploited, being used, and being brokenhearted and wasting a lot of time on the wrong person. Let them chase girls and sleep like a princess. Mwah! Assalamu alaikum.